What's Up Doc, of course, together with the executives of Salad Masters, with Mr. Ryan Regal and Mr.
Ayo Olasinde, and at the same time, Alfredo Pidoy Pasis of
Yes,
Salad
we'll be
Master.
talking about the benefit, the very good benefit of I could say the best cookware in the world.
Yes, on our first segment, we've discussed the history, the health benefits, and right now we'll be discussing the business
The
of
business
cooking.
side of it. Okay, so how did you start combining the health and the business side of the cookwares, Mr. Pidoy?
Maybe Ryan can.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Absolutely, and it's a great question. As, like we mentioned in the first segment, we all started with the SALADMASTER machine in 1946 with Harry Lemons. But quickly, we saw people were using this to prepare, in a lot of terms, raw foods for salads and fruit salads and things like that. Cooking was a natural addition onto that because you're already in the kitchen. And so really from the beginning, we started adding cooking products to continue to build on our message of health and wellness for the consumers. And over time, obviously, products evolve, and that's to where we've gotten today, as we discussed with the 316 Ti titanium steel, and the importance of that continual evolution of the product line to maximize the benefit for the end consumer.
Right. Wow. Oh, man, about in Ireland, I know there's a lot of, I mean, especially in United Kingdom, there's just a lot of
Filipinos out there.
at that particular area. And how did you connect them, in just one roof, being in Salad Masters?
Well, I believe that I'm so fortunate. I think I have the best Filipinos in the world in the UK.
Really?
They are an amazing group of people. They work very hard. They are some of the top performers.
Really?
You know, the standards are very high, and we learnt everything from Pidoy. And so he's the master. We learnt it from him, and we brought it into the UK. We looked for the Filipino people, and we've now developed some magnificent Filipino organizations with Filipino people that are doing an amazing job.
Okay, this is a personal question. Any one of you could answer this. You're all in the Salad Master business, right? Obviously, you're using Salad Master in your home.
Yep.
What benefits in your health changes? Like, do you have diabetes before, cholesterol, high blood?
Yeah.
Did it change? Did it lower because of using the Salad
In
Master?
terms of health benefits, that in personal health.
In terms of health benefits, I mean, I don't have diabetes or anything, but I know I've lost weight. I think
Lost weight.
And it depends. We can give you so many testimonials of people who can tell you they lost weight, the cholesterol's gone down. We have people who have type 2 diabetes, and through eating right and cooking right, they've been able to reverse type 2.
Wow.
But I think the most important thing is when you eat out of it, you'll know immediately because your body starts functioning differently.
Much better after using this Salad Master.
Because sometimes we worry so much about the outside of our body, we forget there's what's going on the inside.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Salad Master is about the inside.
Yeah.
Because Dr. Lab, because you never know that the reason why people get sick is because maybe of the cookwares they're using.
Cookwares
Just like aluminum. When you use, it's a very soft metal. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I know that this aluminum metals can be sliced into fragments because of the heat, and goes with your food and goes into your body.
Yes.
Imagine that you have aluminum in your body.
Yes.
What can you say about that, Mr. Fidel?
Well, in America, there are some restrictions as far as cookware because the Food and Drug Administration are very strong about that.
Yes.
And I think you can go to the website. There are some restrictions in some product lines. I'm not going to dwell on that. But I think what's important is that personally you asked me a question, what does it do to my family? I think I feel good about it. When you're working more than 8 hours a day, when you love what you're doing, and you're passionate about what you're doing, especially here, we're growing the Filipino global market, you need to feel good about it because it impacts your decision making. It impacts the way you deal with people. And more importantly in your family, my family use Salad Master 100%. And more importantly, I have a grandchild right now, 9 months old. And we used to cook his baby food on a 1 quart. And that's amazing, when you talk about this and everybody start talking about Salad Master. I think the health is important in our everyday life. And it's more important, especially when you're in business, you can't afford to be sick. You need to be going all the time.
There you go.
Yes.
So what a very nice answer for that. That there's a lot of I can say deadly diseases coming out. Like for example, you get like intestinal cancers.
Yes.
You know,
Actually,
stomach
also from the
cancers,
water,
and,
you use water from the faucet and you put it in your cooking where you cook
yes.
food. You could get typhoid.
Typhoid from this.
Yeah. So because of the Salad Master, you won't be able to put any water, right?
Yeah,
Just
I
the
mean,
straight
just the complete nutritional juices of
From the
the
food itself.
vegetables and the meats also.
Okay.
Because I can't believe it's happening, because when this group of salad masters from Alabang, you know, they come to us and they cook the food together with all the vegetables. You're gonna believe that she said that they're gonna cook sinigang, and sinigang you have to put a lot of water in it.
Yes.
And because when you put a lot of water, you have to have this kind of soup. But when they place all the vegetables and the seafoods and that, and they just put the cup, and then after a while, it produces some soup.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important to
It's,
note
it's
that
like a miracle. It's like a miracle. Yeah. Yeah.
it's important to note that Johns Hopkins Hospital said that the combination of heat, water, and oxygen is disastrous to vitamins and minerals. The question we have to do is that we have to address is how do we do that?
Oh, okay.
How do we avoid that? Now, we provided you with a vapor valve system. I think this is patented. This is for SALADMASTER. This is an incredible technological changes and
What is this
breakthrough.
for,
This is
Mr.
what we call the
Pido?
vapor valve system.
Okay.
It's calibrated that at the range of 180 to 187, the valves start ticking. That means that the heat inside your cookware is heating up, and it's almost 107 degrees Fahrenheit. That it does not reach the boiling point, because once the boiling point, you arrive at the boiling point, then you start destroying the vitamins and minerals. Our technology is based on science. Our technology is based on the people who in the wellness industry that make sure that we keep the health and nutrition for your family members. And that's what SALADMASTER is all about.
Mr. Pido, you have mentioned the hospital. Natap nyo na ba, Mr. Pido, yung mga hospital in using Salad Master?
Yes.
Lalo na kasi yung mga patients in the hospital needs healthy foods, right? So have you tapped yung mga hospitals dito sa Philippines?
We tried working. We got some, I would say, privately.
Privately.
Our products are home grade, okay, not commercial grade. So we use the doctors. We go to the doctors, and you know what continued to amaze me every time a doctor like you would see our product. They normally not just use the product, that they will endorse it by word of mouth. We're spreading the good news, and I think it's just like the Bible. So when the good news goes out there, everybody wants to have that, right? And we're so thankful for all of the hospitals. There are a lot of people there that have been using our products and have been introducing and preaching this to their patients and to their customer. And that because this is the best way of preventing sickness brought about by things that we eat.
Oh, okay.
Question to Mr. Regal. You know, this metal, the 316 Ti,
316i, TI titanium.
316, right? And is this really let's say a studies for this metal is really benefit for? I mean, it's really fit for cooking. I mean, you know, why do you place this kind of metal? There's a lot of metals out there, but why 316?
There are a lot of metals out there. You're absolutely correct, and a lot of different products use a lot of different metals for different reasons. What we did is we went out and we looked at what is the absolute best metal that we could find, not just because it had a name, but because of the benefits that it gives the consumer in the end product, the food that's coming out of it. As Pido and Io mentioned, how do we retain up to 93% of the vitamins and nutrients in that food? How do we cook at lower temperatures? And how do we make sure that we can put a lifetime warranty behind that product? And when you put all that together, the features, the benefits that 316 gives us, it was a no-brainer for us to make sure SALADMASTER had
So
that metal
is
and has the best.
316i titanium patented for Salad Master only, or other competitors use this the same type?
I think one of the most important things to us is all the SALADMASTER products are manufactured in the United States. And why we do that is because we believe we need to have very tight controls over the quality. Because when you or any other customer is willing to invest in a high-end product, they want to make sure that that product is the absolute best. Not only do they open it up and bring it home, but for the lifetime. And we work with two exclusive suppliers for metal, not only in the U.S., one in the U.S., but one in Switzerland as well, to make sure that we get the best metal sometimes we hear stories about suppliers from other countries, and I'm sure you've heard here in the Philippines where you think you're getting one thing and it turns out to be another.
It happens,
We can't take that risk, and that's why we found the best partners
That's
to
the
work
good
with.
thing with SALADMASTER. That's this not being prejudiced, but rather SALADMASTER is really made in USA.
USA.
Okay,
only.
not just like some maybe say, oh, this is you're gonna buy it in the U.S., but it's made in some other country. As what you've said that you know that usually, but products coming from the United States, there's a it goes with the rough quality control, and especially for the metals itself, and it's not mixed with any other metal, but rather the 316 is
Yeah, titanium
one of the
only,
most precious
okay.
metal in stainless. Do we have a texter from Sally of Nara, Palawan?
Doc, good AM. Tanong ko lang po kung anong makukuhang nutrients from malunggay and salad. Salamat po. So, could answer that. What nutrients?
Probably ang ibig sabihin niya is siguro kay Pidoy.
Oo.
Ano bang mga nutritional value when you use SALADMASTERs? Let's say if you use malunggay in it.
Well, you're probably the doctors who are the expert on what malunggay can do for you.
Yes,
But I think malunggay is one of the most famous, I would say, rural vegetable
Vegetables,
that
right.
we carry right now. It's very rich because it's green and things carries a lot of vitamin A and B complex
There you
on that. And what it does when you cook in SALADMASTER, because you don't use oil and water,
go. There you go.
we retain the maximum amount of nutrition
The
that is
nutrition,
brought
the
about coming
vitamins is
from
still there.
malunggay. Pag niluluto mo kasi yan, pag nilagyan mo ng tubig, kagaya na sabi ng Sally, most likely, ninadilute mo yan. And not all of the water, iniinom mo. Minsan tinatapon mo
Tinatapon
yan.
natin. So,
That's why there's a saying that
Okay.
says, if the kitchen sink, you know, as a digestive system, is the healthiest member of the family. Because most of the nutrition, we pour that on the kitchen sink. What SALADMASTER does is because we don't use, and practically less water if it's necessary, then we maximize the nutrition so that you can also maximize the food intake of that.
Okay, another texter from Zimbongato of South Cotabato.
Sir,
Ah?
good noon. Wala po bang epekto sa ating health and environment yung metal content of the product? Okay. Is there any
Any effect in
effect because of the metal that you're using?
Any effect?
Effect in the body?
Effect on the body if you use this kind of metal?
Great question. And why again we picked the 316 Ti was because it has the absolute most corrosive resistant surface that you can find on the market today, and there is an interaction that happens between the foods that you're putting in your cookware and what you get out of it. One of the best things is we do if you come to one of our dealerships, they'd show you a carrot test. And they simply chop up a carrot right here on a SALADMASTER machine, and you taste it, and you taste how sweet and good that carrot is. And then you put in a little bit of water, and that's typically how people would cook a carrot. So put a little bit of water in it, and it'll add some heat. And what that does is it'll pull out those vitamins and those nutrients. And so when you taste that again, that carrot doesn't taste the same as a raw carrot. Because of how we cook in SALADMASTER without using that water, the oils, and there aren't the interactions between the food and the pan itself because of the metal. The way that carrot tastes coming out of SALADMASTER is the way it would taste just like it came out of the
Just the
ground.
same.
Exactly.
Just the same. Wow.
Exactly.
For Mr. Ayo, I just want to ask, what does SALADMASTER's business mean to you as the executive director for United Kingdom?
I think as I said earlier on, you know, it's very rare in life you have an opportunity to make a difference in people's lives and have a career as well. And I think one of the great things about our business is we have a business structure that allows to take what I call little people and make them big people. We take ordinary people and we turn them into extraordinary people. You know? So what's really special is our ability to reach out there and help other people, give them a system of success that allows them to work their way up the ladder so they can have an opportunity like everybody else.
For example, an ordinary people wants to sell this. Can they do that
Yeah.
for the business of the
Is there
SALADMASTER?
any kind of like a membership you want to sell the products of SALADMASTER?
For example, me, I want to become a direct seller of this one. How could I become one?
or member?
Well, I mean, I don't know what the network offices are here, but we've got quite a few. Some of the top people in SALMaster worldwide are actually in the Philippines. Some of the top offices, you know, the elite master dealers. So through the connection here and over the next few days, we'll be having a convention. You can come down to it, you can be part of it, and we can connect you up with the people, or you can contact us.
So that is on February 4 in Soler Resort, no? As hopefully all of you could come. For those interested in joining or for a membership to SALADMASTER,
And
please
to
do
join
come.
the, is this like a celebration or a anniversary of SALADMASTER?
Yeah, let me answer that. Two questions you asked. How can they join? They can go to our website, saladmaster.com.
SALADMASTER.com.
Okay, and they can pull out their name, and our customer service will redirect that to the right dealer. We have 11 network of dealership around here in the Philippines, and about 7 of them are here in Metro Manila. All they have to do is just pull us out. You can go to saladmasterpinoy.com for SALADMASTER, and they will redirect you to our segment. Another thing is that convention is for our salespeople.
Salespeople.
But if they want to come and see our salespeople, we certainly would be happy to connect them with our salespeople. If they will be interested more in our business, then all they have to do is just, if they want to come see us, we will be glad to make sure that we connect them to the right people in the respective places. That's very important, where they are, so that we can be able to support them.
And right now you have 600 salesperson?
Yes.
Wow,
Wow,
that's
that's a lot.
for in the Philippines. Now we have a texter from Zamboanga, Zibugay.
Doc,
Doctor?
is there any SALADMASTER cookware that is less expensive but have the same quality? I heard it is a great product but pricey from Zamboanga. Who could answer that?
I think price is, if you were going into the hospital for an operation, would you want the best doctor or the cheapest doctor? What would you want?
We want the best.
The best doctor.
You want the best doctor. So we had to make a decision in SALADMASTER is to supply the best product, and this is the best on the market because we don't want to compromise. Because we're talking about your health of you, your family, your children, and it is what it is. But you are getting value for money, and it's only a one-time purchase for the rest of your life.
One-time purchase.
Do you have like a set of products? Let's say if you want this kind of set, this kind of another set. Can you
Different
elaborate on that?
The different sets, different species, and each one is bespoke because everybody's got a different style of cooking, how many in the family. So you can start small, you can build your range up. It's very flexible.
Wow, that would be nice. So,
And,
yes, Joey?
Doctor, I'd like to communicate with the viewers because pricing is relative. People think about the price. You talk about Mercedes, BMW, they talk about the price, right?
Right.
Well, we talk about the features and benefit of the product. I think I would like to ask our consumers or our viewers that before they project the price, allow our salespeople to come in and do a demonstration. It doesn't cost them any money. They have a
You do free demonstration?
Yes, we do. We have our chef. We go to their homes. We cook them a 5-course meal, and it's up for them to look at that. I think the best way to decide after that of the price range is after they see the product.
After that.
I think that's very important.
So
for
how
them to
can
see.
they, you said, Mr. Pidoy, a while ago that they have to visit your website. For example, Dr. Cenica would have to like to have a demonstration in his house. He just have to go to your website and have a appointment.
Right. You can go to the website or you can contact any of our SALADMASTER people here, or they can just Google. They have our SALADMASTER offices here. And then all of a sudden we'll send set of people there.
Here
Oh, yeah.
in the Philippines.
Anywhere in the Philippines,
Even in Zamboanga?
from Zamboanga to North Cotabato to South Cotabato, where they are, by the way.
Anywhere in the Philippines.
Anywhere
you
in
could
Visayas, we will go.
Go. Wow, that's
We will
very
visit them.
good,
We will
very
bring the
good.
food and deliver right into the
And you
doorstep.
will cook
And by the
5-course
way,
meal.
we are going to cook. We just don't deliver, we cook, so that they can have
So
a free night
you're
out
the
in
one
the
who
kitchen.
bring all the ingredients
Exactly. Our
and
salespeople will
everything.
do
Let's say
that.
if you want to have a dinner or lunch, and you can ask the SALADMASTER group to come to your house and bring all the ingredients, the vegetables, the meat, or the seafood products, and they're gonna cook it for you.
Why don't we term it this way? How about a free night out in the kitchen when you and your
Wow,
wife
that would be
will
very
just
good.
sit down and free watch. And by the way, we have culinary schools too. In our offices, we have culinary school handled by top-notch chef here in the Philippines, and that's for free.
That's for
Okay,
free.
that's our service to them. Meaning you
Wow.
can find it around the world.
commitment.
No commitment. And there is no pitching, there's no selling to it. They can come and then our chef will be telling them what the chef is telling them, the product and the benefit, how to use SALADMASTER, that's it. And how they can cook healthier using SALADMASTER
No
products.
pressure and no commitment.
No.
Right? If I
That's
have a
something,
date
huh?
tonight, Mr. Pidoy, can I invite the SALADMASTER
You
to
want
cook
to save
my
money?
course meal?
Absolutely. I'll send you. I have A to Z. You can pick the numbers and choose the alphabet that you want. Person you want to cook. How about that?
That's very nice, Mr. Pidoy.
You know, Regal is like, as I said, you're the 4th generation. Okay. Now, you handle the uh, the what do you call the what position do you
Market.
handle?
Well, they
The
term it the
market.
international, but the problem is that's only when you're an American in the U.S.
Okay.
Really, I think the important thing is, at SaladMaster, we're a global company. We're now doing business in over 48 different countries around the world.
The reason why I'm saying this because you know that Regal is actually one of the most popular name in the United States,
Yes.
and we're very proud that
Mr. Ryan
Mr.
Regal
Ryan
is here
Regal
right
is
now.
here with us, being interviewed by the doctors from the Philippines, you know, in our show. And I just want to know about the background about the Regal family, you know.
Well, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, it really all started with my great-grandfather and looking for that opportunity. And when he found the direct sales industry and started selling those Bibles door to door to pay for his education. And eventually he migrated that into the health and wellness industry and the cookware industry. And when he found Regal, where it was about not only offering the opportunity, but he wanted to make sure that we offered the best product to consumers around the world using the best materials, the best equipment, and more importantly, the best people.
Okay.
And that's why I'm very excited to be back in the Philippines. It's been a while, but our Filipino community worldwide is extremely important to SaladMaster and our success. You look at a great culture of people who love cooking, who love family and value hard work, and when you put all that together, SaladMaster and the Filipino community really come together nicely. So this is truly an honor for me and SaladMaster to be back here, because after 40 years, there aren't many businesses that can say they're growing 28%. And that's the dedication of the people that we have here in a business
Yes,
opportunity.
40 years and still growing.
Yes.
Yes.
And you know, Ayo here is first time here in the Philippines. So what do you expect for the Filipinos for the Salad Masters dealers here?
The reason I'm here is because, as I said earlier, some of the top Salad Master people in the world are here. So I'm here to come and capture some more information that we can take back to the England, so we can make the UK Filipinos stronger than the Manila Filipinos. Okay, so
Mr. Pidoy Pasis, can you invite our televiewers to
Yes.
come to this convention this coming February 4th?
Well, this will be my opportunity for you to talk to you. I always believe that Filipinos is the best culture in the world. I'm just biased because I'm a Filipino. I'm a full-blooded Filipino. I'm a full-blooded Ilonggo, by the way. And you know what? When you talk about cookware, when you talk about cooking Salad Master, that's just one piece of that. I think the opportunity to own your own business, the opportunity to be able to live your lifestyle and to dream where you want to be, I think Salad Master can afford that. Why don't you try that? Why don't you check out? Why don't you come to our convention? Why don't you talk to our Salad Master representative and see why and how are they doing it? Because one day, we might change your life. And that's an opportunity for us to change your life.
Yes,
Well
very
said,
good.
Mr. Pidoy. Galing, galing. Oh, one more question.
Can we- yes,
From Francis of Baguio City. Doctor?
Is Salad Master still open for dealership? How can one be a dealer? Quick answer?
Yeah, I'll answer that.
Do it.
In Salad Master Dealership, you have to go through our Spirit of Success program. You have to go through our programs such as Consult Dealership. But if you want to know more about that, I'll be around here. We have people. You want to talk to us in Soler, we are open to that. Our goal is to make sure we have Salad Master dealers here in the Philippines. And you are at the right track. I think your question is, when will you become a Salad Master dealer?
One,
Last word, Mr. Ayo?
Mr. Grigel?
All I can say is thank you again for the opportunity to be here with you gentlemen today, and thank you to the Filipino community for the support they've given us. More importantly, how they're helping people around the world truly change lives. And a lot of times companies say things because it sounds good. We do it because it means everything to us. We change lives, and we couldn't do that without
The motto
our
is
great
we change
network
lives.
here in the Philippines. So thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Ayo?
Mr. Ayo, you can hold this.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've written a book called Have You Got the Why Factor? And it's really about learning to ask the question, why is that person more successful than another person? Why has this person got this? And I think once you understand in life that nobody is better than you, nobody. Some people are ahead of you, but they're not better than you. And what we have in SaladMaster is a tried and tested program that's been around now for over 68 years. That if you follow those programs, you too can be successful. It's simple.
Thank
Just
you
follow
very
the program.
Mr. Pidoy?
Well, I just would like to say thank you to you, John, and Dr. La for inviting me. I'd like to let you know that the 7 out of the top 10 Salad Master dealers around the world are Filipinos. I'm proud to be a Filipino. I'm proud to be one of them too. you're talking about a company that truly believes in the culture of the Philippines. You're talking about Regalware and SALADMASTER. Let's take advantage of that. You know, seldom do we find a company that supports our culture and our opportunity. This is a company that provides opportunity to all the Filipinos. And I think it's important for us to realize that we have an opportunity. All we have to do is embrace it, take it, and be passionate about it. So again, the question is, when will you start your business?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
Very well said.
I would like also to greet the M&L Healthy Life System owned by Ms. Moises and Loida Isidro. The consultants are Nanette Paula Benson, Mr. Abby Quilang, and Ms. Lindy Casabuena. They're also from SALADMASTER,
Yes.
Alabang. Yes. And of course, this is Dr. John Cenica. You can also log on at www.johnsoncosmeticsurgery.com, and you can find us also in Facebook and in Twitter. Dr. Lau?
Yes, you can see me at Johnson, all branches of Johnson from Angeles City, Libis, Quezon City, and in Midland Plaza. And every Sunday, you can see me at our cosmetic center.
Yes.
And yes, that's
Yes,
it.
and of course, I would like to greet our staff from Johnson Cosmetic Surgery in Manila, Quezon City, and of course in Angeles. You can find Ange Nordel from Angeles. And this is Dr. John Cenica for another episode of What's Up, Doc?
Thank you.
There's a tear in your eyes, I know. I can feel that it's not been dried out.